Okay, boys, here's a little bit of a different video for you. This will be a really short one. So after a ski season last year, I was climbing in Utah and I fell and blew out my knee, blew my ACL. I had to get surgery on my ACL and my meniscus. And in our move to Florida, I was really looking forward to the opportunity to be able to kite surf again. And because of physical therapy and everything, I haven't been able to. So with almost 7-8 months of not being on the water, I finally got clearance from my physical therapist to be able to go kite surfing yesterday. And it just so happens the wind was picked up and kicked up today, so I could go out and kite surf. And what I was really interested was, last year was my first year, and I spent the majority of last season really doing kite-induced drowning, just getting thrashed by the water, because the challenge of being able to control a 14 meter, I mean, it's a monstrous kite, control the kite at the end of 75-foot long ropes or lines on the bar, control that kite relative to the wind while being on a board in surf in deep water is very, very challenging, even for someone that spent their life in the water and on board sports. And after many months of learning, of practicing, of gaining experience, I finally developed the power to be able to ride upwind, which was the big goal last season, to be able to take off from the beach and end up upwind of where I took off. So I didn't have to do what they call the walk of shame, where you end up having to tote and carry this big old kite all the way up the sandy beach because you can't control the wind. And this year I was a little scared because it had been so long that I was going to be back into the washing machine of the surf. But first time out, as you'll see in the clip, I took off, got up, got my board up, took off, even pulled a little air at the end of this little clip, ended up mile out in the ocean, turned around, came back, and was upwind on my very first try. And really what that showed was my ability to control the wind, control the board, control the kite. I developed the power to do that. And as we've talked about in other videos, the ability to influence control, to influence your environment is power, is having power. And the recipe for power is learning, practicing, and gaining experience. And when you do that well, like I did last year, between learning through instruction, learning through YouTube videos, practicing on the beach, practicing at the wakeboard park, at the cable park, and then most importantly, gaining experience in the washing machine of the ocean, gave me the ability to control the kite in the wind last year. And when you follow that formula, that produces power in any domain. And what's really cool was to be able to see how I remained in control even with a big space of time, because I laid down the right neural pathways to be able to learn a skill. And this works no matter where you do it, in your personal life, your professional life. We use it with our kids all the time, being able to reverse engineer how to develop skill, confidence, and knowledge through leveraging that formula. So with that, I'm glad to be able to share this little video with you, and I can't wait to share future adventures with you as we continue learning, teaching, and helping others.